What's up, survivalists? Optimum FN here, and thanks for hanging out with me today. And welcome back to Remnants. Back here with another quick guide for you. In today's video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the fuse box and the wall switch. If you guys missed my last power guide, part 1, I will link a card up in the top corner. Make sure to check it out. All right, so today is part 2 of the power guide. We're going to get more in depth into the power here. There's been some updates to the game, and I wanted to share this content with you guys so you weren't confused about how to use the fuse box and the wall switch. There's a couple other lighting elements that I want to introduce too that I didn't cover in part 1 power guide. So without further ado, let's just get into it here. All right, so the other items that you can get now are the wall switch and the fuse box. Now you can get these from the trader. It is a random chance for him selling it. Sometimes he might be out of stock, so you're just going to have to follow him around in the desert. Now, I am working on a guide right now of the locations to where the trader likes to spawn. Currently, I believe there are 6 locations that I've learned. Also, some help from the community with people letting me know that. But he is down in the desert, Trader Joe, so I will come out with a guide here shortly on that, so keep a lookout for that. But he does sell these wall switches and these fuse boxes. Now you are going to need gold ingots and you're going to need metal fragments. Now to get the metal fragments, you're going to have to smelt those down in the furnace with the metal ore. And to get the gold, you're going to have to get the boulders down in the desert that are an orangish color. They give out gold nuggets, and then you have to smelt those down to get the gold ingots. Once you have those items, you should be able to buy these from the trader. So you cannot learn these with the research kit or the recycle kit. You do have to buy them. Now, I'm not sure if they do spawn in the world. That I do not know, but just keep a lookout. You might be able to. I'm not 100% sure on that, but as of now, I know the trader does sell these items. Now, the large floodlight, I know you can find this out in the world. You can research this item, and the light tower. Now, you can find this out in the world also, and you can research it. The large floodlight, it's going to cost you 35 glass fragments, 3 wire, 7 electrical, low grade 1, and metal pipes 2. Now, the light tower, to craft this bad boy here, you're going to need 7 electrical scrap, 3 low grade metal here, 6 metal pipes, 30 stone to craft this bad boy here. So those are the extra lights that you can get on top of the ceiling light, party light, and the floodlight. All right, so let's get more in depth here and show you guys this fuse box and wall switch. All right, so the wall switch, you can go directly from your power source to your wall switch. So I got it coming off this battery bank here. Now you are going to need pliers, so make sure you have that. You're also going to need wire. So once you have your pliers and your wire, you just pull from your battery bank here into your wall switch. Now the wall switch has to be directly to a light. So you can see that I have 2 lights here. One light is on and one light is off. So the wall switch will power directly to one source. So once I hit this and turn it on, the light now turns on. I turn it off and the light turns off. So you have to go directly from the wall switch to whatever light source. It will power that one light source and pull power to another light source. Now it's only going to draw or give off power to this light source once you hit the wall switch. So keep that in mind. It is a single use wall switch for one item here. So you can hook this up to any light or heater. It doesn't matter. As you can see here, I have a wall switch coming from the fuse box into this light tower. If I turn it on, it's going to power that light tower. Now this light tower, as you can see, gives off a lot of light. I mean, it goes far. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to fast forward it to nighttime so you guys can see these lights. But as you can see, it gives off a lot of power. It's going directly from this wall switch to the light source, and I'm able to power that item. Now, if I wanted to pull out of here to a light, it will constantly run that light, even though this fuse box isn't on. We're going to get into that here in just a second. But wall switch to a light, one light. So keep that in mind, guys. One switch. All right. So let's get into the fuse box here. So I got a fuse box here, and it's coming from the battery bank into the fuse box. Once I hit E to turn this on, it's going to turn on all these lights because I have it going to this conductor, and it's going to all three of these party lights, and then it's going from this conductor all the way to these three ceiling lights. So once I turn that on, it's going to get bright here. You can see that the power excuse me, the power is going to all these lights. Now it acts as a wall switch basically, but where this wall switch is only a single use, this can be piggybacked to multiple ceiling lights or heaters. It just doesn't matter, whatever you want to power in your base. Now you can power multiple fuse boxes off of this one. So say this was your main fuse box, you could wire this all the way directly to another fuse box, and it will, if you have this off, this fuse box will power. So let's get into that. I got it piggybacked all the way over to here. Now it is running on the outside here on its own from this battery bank. So let's get into it here. Now this is the large floodlight. It's pretty cool. Gives off a lot of light as well. You can power it individually, just like the other floodlight that I got right here on the ground. Now they do have to be placed on type of flat surface, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's get into this junk of mess over here. All right, so I was trying to figure out how many items you can hook up to this fuse box. Now, I kind of gave up on it. I don't know if it's multiple uses, but I have, let's see, 1, 2, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have about 15 or 16 items hooked up to this fuse box. Now, I don't know what the limit is on this. So it looks like it's infinity. I'm not 100% sure on that, but like I said, I got about 16 items hooked up to this one fuse box. That just looks like a bunch of spaghetti over here. So once I turn this fuse box on, you can see it lights up everything. So it can be like a wall switch in some sort of facet, to where the wall switch only controls one item. This is going to control pretty much everything in your base if you have it hooked up to this fuse box. Now you can see that this was hooked up to that. Now, if I flip it a couple times, even though this is running, I can run the large tower light independently. Sometimes you got to flicker your power source on and off for it to connect properly. And I'm going to show you that here in a second once I piggyback from here, coming off of this fuse box. That way you guys can see that. You can come off of your main fuse box and piggyback all the way to another fuse box and control it individually. But as you can see here, all this stuff is being powered off of this one fuse box. So you can do multiple items off of this one fuse box. You just need the wire and the pliers to do it. All right, so let's turn this off. Let's go ahead and disconnect that wire and that wire. And what we're going to do is we're going to come from this light here, and we're going to go around here. And we're going to connect all these up here. And then we're going to go into here. All right, so now that's connected off of this fuse box. So as you can see, it's daisy chained all the way over to here. Now this is off and this is off. So let's turn this on. So as you can see, everything is powered off of this one battery bank and all the way over to here. Now if I turn that off, now you can see that all the lights that were on this conductor here and this fuse box is run independently now that I have it on this fuse box. Even though the power is still pulling from here, you can use this like a switch and control all your items if you got different parts of your base you want to control. So just daisy chain your wire all the way around, hook it up to your fuse box, and then hook up the items you want to that fuse box, and switch it independently. But that's the lights. I'm gonna fast forward to nighttime here so you guys can see some of these new lights that I introduced here in this part 2 guide. That way you guys can see them. So let me get to nighttime and we'll be right back. All right, guys, it's nighttime. I wanted to show off some of these lights at nighttime. It's hard to during the day to see their radius and stuff like that, but these are the party lights here. Looks like purple, like a greenish yellow, and then a blue here, and then the old the spaghetti spaghetti strings over there. But this is the tower light. As you guys can see, it's dark as shit out here, but this thing puts off a lot of light. You can put these up around the top of your bases, and it's going to shine down plenty of light so you can see these crazies at nighttime if they start hitting your base at nighttime and stuff like that. But that's the old tower light there, and let me show you how much the floodlight puts off here. The large floodlight. Large floodlights looks like a bigger radius than the actual small floodlight here. So I can turn this one off, and this one's on. Yeah, you can see this doesn't put off a lot of light. I mean, it's some light, but not a lot of light. But this larger floodlight puts off a good amount of light here. So that is the lights at nighttime that I wanted to show you guys. But I think that's going to end this guide here. Make sure you guys comment down below if you have any questions. Love to help you guys out. Also going to be starting my stream this Sunday. Make sure to stop by and check that out over on YouTube. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos. And I thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you later. Until next time, take it easy.